Up to 23% of all Bitcoin may be lost forever because of lost or forgotten keys. That was a very expensive mistake for some people. While lost private keys and lost secret recovery phrases are a common mistake people make, one solution some companies promote for this is cloud backup. We'll look at potential downsides of this approach and examples of institutions failing to protect people's crypto assets in the past. We'll also talk about the dangers of keeping contracts approved longer than necessary and the dangers of putting all your eggs in one basket. We'll talk about secret recovery phrases, private keys, and wallet recovery in detail in the course Wallet Creation, Backup and Recovery, making your first blockchain transaction. For now, you can think of your private key as a very long password. If you store this safely, you will be able to access the assets in your wallet. By default, the private key to your Reddit vault isn't saved to Reddit servers or anywhere else. It is encrypted and stored on your device. In the data recovery industry, there is a saying: there are two types of hard drives, those that are broken and those that haven't broken yet. Similarly, it is not a matter of if your device breaks, but when. When your device breaks or gets lost or stolen, you need to be prepared to recover your Reddit vault. Because by default, Reddit doesn't store your private key or secret recovery phrase on their servers. If you lose access to your device, you may be able to get access back to your Reddit account, but you won't be able to get access to the assets in your Reddit vault unless you have kept a copy of your secret recovery phrase in a safe place. It is generally recommended to manually save your secret recovery phrase by writing it on paper or storing it on something more durable, like stamping it on a stainless steel plate. It is also important to store it in a safe place. You may consider storing multiple copies of it in different safe places. You may want to consider different scenarios: your house getting broken into, your house burning down. When creating your Reddit vault, Reddit gives some convenient options to back up your private key to the cloud, like Google Drive or iCloud. It also gives you the option to back it up to your Reddit account using a vault password. While these all sound like tempting and convenient options, they don't come without risk. Let's take a look at some background before you decide what approach to take. Mt. Gox was the largest cryptocurrency exchange in its time. It filed for bankruptcy in 2014 after losing 850,000 Bitcoin. Mt. Gox dealt with 70% of all Bitcoin transactions at the time. The origin of the loss is thought to be the theft of the exchange's hot Bitcoin wallet private key in 2011. In 2016, Bitfinex announced that it had suffered a major data breach. Almost 120,000 Bitcoin was stolen from users' exchange wallets. This was worth $72 million at the time. This happened even though Bitfinex was using BitGo, a well-regarded multi-sig Bitcoin wallet service. BitGo wasn't hacked, but they processed withdrawal requests from the hacker who got access to Bitfinex's keys. In 2019, Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange at the time, announced they had been hacked with more than 7,000 Bitcoin stolen. In 2018, Coincheck, a top 20 exchange at the time, had around $523 million worth of crypto stolen. FTX was a large venture-backed exchange founded in 2019. They were considered to be trustworthy by many people. They invested a lot of money in advertising, sponsorship, and celebrity endorsements. They even bought the naming rights for the home of the Miami Heat basketball team. They put a lot of effort into promoting better crypto regulation in the US in order to better protect customers. Behind the scenes, FTX was terribly managed and had over $477 million worth of crypto stolen in November 2022. As well as this, there was an $8 billion shortfall of assets held by the company on the exchange for customers. So, should you be storing a secret recovery phrase or private key in the cloud? The decision is up to you. Because of a troubling past of seemingly reputable organisations failing to maintain security of their own assets or those of their customers, many people with experience in crypto recommend against relying on centralised entities for storing information like this. They see these organisations as very appealing targets for hackers as the value of assets their clients hold increases. As the saying goes in crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. Another common mistake people make is they keep contracts approved longer than necessary. People can routinely approve contracts on multiple sites. These can give the site certain permissions. It is a good idea to revoke permissions as soon as they are no longer needed. Even trustworthy sites can be hacked. You want to minimize your exposure to risk. This will also protect you in the future if a vulnerability is found in a smart contract you approved, but cancelled before the vulnerability was exploited. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's common for people to keep all of their assets in one account. A single mistake could mean you lose everything. As we'll look at in a future video, you could lose everything due to an exploit on a trusted website. It really doesn't take much extra effort to create multiple crypto accounts. We'll look at strategies to reduce your risk in the course A Simple Setup for Crypto. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe and hit that bell to learn more about RCAs, NFTs and crypto.